Mach 3 RC here with 3 things I hate about my Freewing 64mm F-22 Raptor. In this video, we're going to cover some of the disadvantages of this plane right out of the box from a new pilot. Yep, you heard that right. I'm a noob, all right? I've only been flying for just a few months here. I like to think that that gives me a fresh perspective on the hobby and a set of new eyeballs on it. So if I do mess anything up, make sure to comment down below and correct me. I won't be offended as long as you subscribe first, all right? It eases the pain a little bit. So let's get into it, all right? Number 1 probably has to be quality control. Now this plane does come in at $179 at the time of recording this video, which I do think is an absolute phenomenal price comparing it to other EDFs on the market. But with that, I think comes some quality issues. Mine right out of the box came with a missing support rod in the wing, which made it completely unflyable until I could get a new one. I guess I could fly it, but I didn't want it to fold in half. The good news is I reached out to Motion RC and same day they were willing to ship out a support rod. And actually that support rod came with a wing. And actually they just sent both wings. So right here you can see this is the support rod that was supposed to be in the wing that didn't come with it. This is the aftermath after I cut the support rod out. They recommended just taking the servo out of my current wing and then putting the servo in this one, but since I'm a noob, I thought it'd just be easier to break apart the wing and get the rod out and put it in the new one, so that's what I did. But overall, I gotta say, it hurt getting blue-balled when I got this on the same day and wanted to put it in the air the same day. I'm impatient as hell and it's a problem. Number 2, now this could tie into the first one technically, but landing gear. Now my first 2 flights with this thing, I brought it down like a fat kid tripping on his shoelaces.
Let her. Ooh, you're good. Ooh. Oh! Oh, there it is.
So that's 100% my fault, but in any case, these blew up. The front landing gear folded like a lawn chair and then the rear one completely exploded, so they needed to be replaced. I was able to bend the front landing gear back into place. It does have a slight angle to it now, but I have had a successful flight with it. You guys can check out that video of my first successful landing. I was so damn excited. I was cheering like crazy, like a little schoolgirl. I fucking did it! I did it! Holy sh! So when I initially looked, the landing gear was completely out of stock and I did have to pick some up directly from China. That's all fine and dandy, except the shipping expenses were ridiculous and it took absolutely forever to get, and I think the plastic color is a little off from the original color, but I did get it. Of course, by the time I did get it, it did end up in stock for much cheaper right on Motion. So I made sure to pick that up too because I figured having 2 sets when it goes in and out of stock frequently wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Now I think it goes a little bit without saying, but I think the reason these go out of stock quite frequently is because they're breaking frequently. So overall, it would be nice to see these beefed up a little bit, and I believe they actually were beefed up because this is the version 2. There is a version 1, but that's a little bit concerning. Now I do get this comes in at a cost-effective price, so you're gonna have some not so quality beefed up parts, but at least give me the option then to beef this stuff up and put a more expensive landing gear out there that I can swap in. This plane can be hand launched and belly landed, but that's just not my jive. I don't know if I'm the only one here. I see a lot of people like hand tossing. I absolutely love landing it on the wheels, taking off. That's just fun, but it does look way cooler with the landing gear off of it, so I kind of get that perspective. It would also be nice if this landing gear sat just a little bit taller. It's pretty shallow. My local airstrip that I can fly off of is all grass. There is no pavement, and this kind of tickles the grass as it goes running by. I just want to off-road my F-22, all right? Let me live a little bit, just a little bit of height. All right, number 3. The third thing I hate about this jet is, well, there's no rudders and there's no flaps. Now again, I know I get the price point thing and servos are gonna cost extra money, but man, this jet comes in at an entry-level price point, so I think it attracts entry-level people, and I need that kind of control to be able to land this thing safely. I found out the hard way.
Oh, there it is.
This jet being a bank and yank jet is fun and all, but it just doesn't give me the precise control that I need and I want. I want to be able to butter this thing like a hot pancake, and I'm just slapping her down. Now the 90mm upgraded version of this does have rudders and flaps and landing gear that goes in and all the good stuff. But at what price? This hobby's already making me go broke, and that thing's like $500. That is my end goal though. I'm working up on my confidence with this one, and I want to get to that 90mm one. I'm gonna do it. Overall, let me say this. I do absolutely love this jet, and if I tombstoned it into the ground tomorrow, I would buy one immediately again. This was my first EDF jet, and it's easy and hard to fly at the same time, which in turn has taught me a lot of valuable life lessons. Like, this RC hobby is addicting as hell, and your house is gonna get foreclosed if you keep buying planes every single week. If you're interested in the Freewing 64mm F-22, I have an affiliate link down below. You can check that out. It helps me afford one when I stove this into the ground again, and at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I'm planning on doing some more of these. Let's sortie.